Yeah, so a lot has changed in terms of the organizations. Basically, right now they're struggling that what are the kind of skill. Though they like Mr. Pradashini mentioned that there is a requirement for digital upgradation, but however the skill sets are not enough. Which I'm also going to talk about. And I also wanted to ask him, but somewhere I think got lost in terms of muting and unmuting. That yes, there is a shortage, and how do we, bridge that gap, and how do we create that kind of workforce in the coming times? So my presentation is mostly on how the workplace has got disrupted, and more on the softer side, like what are the requirements from the employee point of view, from the organization point of view, and how the organization is trying to match the requirement of the employee, keeping the wellness in mind and also the productivity in mind, and how it's right now at a stage. I would say that there's no one particular policy with one particular design which will fit all organization. Everybody has to kind of look at their what is their digital evolution, what is the productivity of the organization, and decide on the model that best works for them. So I just have a short presentation and talking about the three aspects really, which kind of touches on what are different kind of skills that are emerging, and therefore how the workforce should prepare themselves for the coming, if they want to stay employable. And at the same time, the organization, how they, it's not that only responsibility of the employees. Of course, it is a major responsibility of, if I want to want to remain employable, I need to work on my skill sets. I know what are the gaps, etc. But it is also important for organizations to invest in their people, so that they are geared up for the fourth industrial revolution. And so it's a shared responsibility, I would say. Yeah, so there's lots which has changed. People are working from home for last 1.5 years, and which, of course, kind of addressed the issue at that point in time, where people were looking at safety, but they are already, missing that social interaction. So, in one of the surveys, that said that 70% of the employees want to come back to the organization, spend about 1 or 2 days, want to at least in a week be there in the meeting up with colleagues, so that this collaboration issue which one of the speakers spoke about, they already see that collaboration and relationship building issues are coming up. So really, while the organizations are looking at the hybrid workplace, there are these are some of the softer things which are required from the employees to develop, like Pankaj mentioned about collaboration. We don't teach our children right at home how to collaborate, how to create the win-win situation. In the coming context, in the coming years, it will be really difficult, because you're working with a diverse and dispersed team. You see. And this is one thing which, in terms of the soft skills, which is very, very important, even in the age of robots, where we are looking at technical skills, where every job will need to know how the AI works, and how it functions, and how it kind of adds to their function and brings in efficiency. Along with that, the softer skills are becoming that much more important. In fact, Deloitte mentioned that around 2/3 of the job by 2030 will be will require the softer skills, and which will require, and it also requires today. Having spent about 25 years in the corporate, even if you have the best of the technical skills, when you're leading a team, you need those softer skills. And if you do not have those softer skills, obviously your growth is kind of stunted. So that's what I would say, that apart from teaching in the schools and colleges the technical skills which is required for the fourth industrial revolution, the schools and colleges also need to focus on the softer skills.
Now, expand on that a little bit, Sagarika. When you say softer skills, do you just mean interpersonal skills or interpersonal relations, or do you also mean, being adaptable, being flexible, not being rigid,
Exactly.
working with people from diverse backgrounds, with people from diverse technical expertise? Expand on the softer skills side of it a little bit for
Yeah.
me.
So, the leadership skill, because today, if we are looking at, and the organizations are looking at the hybrid work culture, where you would be working from home, and you need those project management skills, because when you are in a work situation, there are leaders who are there to guide you, etc. So you need project management skills, you need leadership skills, you need creativity and innovation, because if you have to grow in this new environment, you need to come up with, today if you see, even if there are established organizations, they are today they today need a startup mindset. They today need to innovate so that they are able to service their end customer. So the creativity is one thing which is required. The critical thinking is the other softer skills which is required. Adaptability, like it's an ever changing environment, you see. So adaptability and flexibility to adapt to the new situation, because things are changing on a monthly and weekly basis. So you need those skills to kind of be ready, apart from the technical skills that you possess.